Hello again, my fellow Guardians. Welcome back to another episode of Destiny 2 as we return back on Warlock. And for short notice, just so you guys know, today's episode will sadly be short. Because, oh boy, I did quite some grinding off screen for Destiny 2. Because I did 2 dungeons. And of course, some Iron Banner. So the one thing that's different, mainly, we've gotten the helmet, right here, and the vest, and the bond from the Ghosts of the Deep dungeon. The bond we got from the Spire of the Water Dungeon, and maybe a decent auto rifle from the dungeon also. It has arrow break, 0 rounds, the basic auto penetrates targets and bounce off all surfaces, reconstruction, frenzy, and Rasputin's arsenal that says breaking the target's shield partially reloads as well as magazine. I don't know if it's good, but it sounds quite interesting. On all of that, we've gotten some decent rolls on our nature reclaimed. So far this may look promising. Otherwise, nature reclaimed, rapid kill clip is pretty much better. But hammer force rifling, out of the magazine, rapid hit and box breathing is not bad. But I think now I think about it, rapid kill clip is pretty much better. Plus we can put that aim assistance on that guy from that goal on that. Okay, like that. And of course, we've pretty much been getting stuff. And also, I forgot, we got the cold comfort rocket launcher from the dungeon as well, from the Ghosts of the Deep. And it has alloy casing, assemble, chill clip, and restoration ritual, reviving allies of defeating commands of finisher the reload weapon, it readies an emergency ammo refill for the next time this weapon runs out of ammo. Interesting. 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 And now for the plan for today's episode is to complete the rest of Beyond Light and master more of the Stasis for Warlock. So, let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do it, eh? And of course I got the vest from the thing too, just in case if I didn't see it already. I think it did, but just in case. Here it is. And the hood looks nice. It's very nice. And now let's put it back on here. Much better. Much better. Another than the helmet looks big, but that was created. I'm surprised that they haven't at all created the rest of the set for this Navigator's Crown. I'm quite surprised. I'm really surprised that they haven't continued it. But that's fine. As it is.
You know me, kid. I've been getting ready for the end since the day I was born. Then stranger here came around preaching the same thing. You ever get antsy when people tell you exactly what you want to hear?
No one's making you stay.
Yeah. I'm just gabbing.
I've written to Zavala and Ikora to convince them of our cause. They're wary, of course. But I believe we can pry open even their closed-off minds. We must, if we're to stand a chance against what's to come. Osiris has done much to pave our way. Many do not reject his ideas as they once did. I sent a message to him as well, though I doubt he read it. I'd rather not contemplate as to why.
Here we go.
Darkness is a parasite. It burrows its way into your soul and feeds on your most selfish desires. Your every wish, tainted and twisted, as you become the very thing darkness wants you to be. In that world, there is no future for any of us. I have witnessed this firsthand. I refuse to let it happen again. So know this as you step away from the light once more. Inside us all is the strength to control darkness. We need only look inward and remember why we're here. We are humanity's final salvation.
Indeed.
Seeing you use stasis reminds me how different we are. Even if you can control the darkness for good, nothing can change the fact that I was forged in the light. And all of this, well, it goes against who I am. What I am.
Do it, buddy. As for the Pacific duration, if it didn't say it already, it's gonna be short, but at least 2 hours long or so.
Eramis wished to return the Elixni to greatness. Varix wished to follow her, but her anger has made her blind. And it has made Varix see. Eramis cannot save the Elixni, and we cannot save Eramis. We must help the Elixni who wish to flee Eramis. We must give them the second chance she promised. And then the way will be clear for you to end her reign.
Indeed.
Eramis'S flee this ruined place, and they will become your allies too.
Next episode, we'll do this one, but since it was short, it's gonna change it to our next 4-hour episode, which will be at least this Sunday coming up. And if the level we have is not full, the Girl of Darkness. One last time.
The more Elixni that escape, the better I feel. They deserve safety, away from Eramis.
A victory, yes, but more remain.
And when I find them, they'll all die. Good riddance to traitors like you. Unworthy of my empire.
Eramis, it was never meant to be an empire. It was meant to be home.
Home. Our home was taken from us by your once great machine. There is no home for us while it still lives.
Eric's had hope somewhere within. The friend I knew remained. But after what you did, I knew I was wrong.
Do you know why they call us Fallen? It wasn't our whirlwind that earned us that name. We're Fallen because Elixni like you never proved we could stand up. To humanity, we were always weak. Always doomed. And it's you.
Maybe.
Eramis is wrong. About Barracks, about Elixni. Barracks came to Europa for a second chance. For the right thing. That is strength, not weakness.
Oh, please, Barracks. You only came here to hide. Like a coward.
No! Releasing Vex put Elixni lives in danger. Many have already perished. Eramis'S, you are the real coward!
Silence! I've had enough of you, Barracks. I will enjoy watching your skull shatter into pieces.
Eramis'S, the Curl of Darkness.
Eramis.
Welcome back. It's time to reach your end. This was not meant for you. Don't understand this power. I will destroy you, your once great machine, and everyone you care for. Your chains are showing. All that power, wasted serving false gods. Ha! Allow me to help you break free.
Ghost. This is... I can't. I'm sorry.
Ha! Look what I've done for you. No more light. No more dark.
Look within. Focus your power.
How interesting.
The only thing we have have to break here is you.
Come then, pawn. Show me what freedom has given you. Come to me, pawn. Darkness out from inside. How dare you get it up? The darkness is mine! However you do this, does not matter. I can still tear you apart. Power was meant for me and the elixir, not scum like you. It will not end this way. It can't. What?
That power looks good on you, kid. Real snappy. When the world goes to hell, folks like you and me just keep on going. Still gotta work, still gotta get paid. Bring those fancy new powers through Gambit sometime, huh?
You're far from true mastery, but your progress with Stasis marks a step forward for our cause. Hopefully, your example will encourage others to explore this path.
Will do.
The Vanguard view us three with suspicion. But you they trust. Show them it is not misplaced. Demonstrate how the darkness can be used for good, just as the light has been for evil. This is only the beginning, Guardian. We have much more yet to uncover.
On behalf of the Kel of Darkness, cries out to you across the abyss. As we speak, the once-ship stealer brings the promise of our people to pass. We will rise to true prominence, united under one banner and one Kel. With no gods but ourselves.
You see now. Darkness resides within, beckoning you, as it has many others, across lifetimes. Timelines. Beyond ours lies another world, one pervaded by darkness, where guardians abandoned their light at the call of temptation. In that world, you were no exception. But here, in this world, light and dark swell within you side by side, giving you strength. Remember that when you step onto the ziggurat once more. You're there for one reason and one alone, to fully harness the darkness within you. It's time now. They're expecting you.
Indeed.
You have taken control of the darkness within and sent Eramis to her end. It's time the truth presented itself to you. I mentioned before, another timeline. My own. There Eramis lived, and the temptation of darkness thrived. It pervaded the minds of the good and preyed on their desires, bringing about a new dark age. I feared these events unavoidable, and though I still do, you've given me cause to hope again. Our fight is far from over. We must prevent that dark future, no matter what. Thanks to you, I stand no longer at a familiar end, only a promising new beginning.
Ice flare bolts. As better control. Shattering for the target's smart seekers and trigger freeze. Nice. Frost Pulse. Casting your rift generates a shockwave that freezes nearby commands. Interesting. Bleak Watcher. Press on B to hold the conventional grenade into a Stasis turret that fires slowing projectiles and nearby targets. Crucial Harvest. Freezing targets create Stasis shards about the targets. Higher tier commands cover shards. While Glacial Harvest is equipped, picking up Stasis shards grants stacks of frost armor. Nice. 5 minutes. I first got all of them. Very nice. Now to the tower. Very nice. Now speaking of Zavala.
Eramis is gone. I can't say I agree with your methods, but you did what had to be done. Europa is a treasure trove of Golden Age knowledge. That knowledge, good and bad, belongs to humanity and must remain out of the hands of our enemies. With their Kell gone, the Fallen will be scattered and disorganized. Frequent targeted strikes will keep them that way. I've made an arrangement with the Awoken. Temporary immunity for Barracks while he helps us secure Europa. It doesn't sit right with me after what happened to Cade. But there are greater threats on our doorstep now.
Indeed it is. Very nice. Very nice.
Checking.
Ooh. Not bad. It's not bad. Not bad. While we're here,
It's time to fight.
let's go and get recovery into this time. Let's focus it on this chest piece a little
A
more.
gift from the old traditions.
That is pretty good. Let's do one more.
A gift from the old traditions.
Not bad. Not too bad. Let's see. Which one's better? So, how much? 77? 16, 18. It's not terrible. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's get rid of you. We might have a good one. Let's get rid of that. But over here, let's focus and on this one last time.
This means you have power. Use it well.
Okay. Outlaw precision instruments. Very nice. Not bad. Not bad.
Being a guardian
now,
means you wield the light.
let's turn the
that you're a
variables.
protector of the
Just
last of
overclaiming you
humanity.
over.
That you have a duty to this tower, to this city, to keep it safe.
Of course, we got those two. Aspect of control. Let's go to this. Let's go to
I've had my reservations about
Straight
chiral
up
efforts.
face.
Sooner or later, we must all face the consequences of our struggle for power. For Eramis'S, the deep stone crypt provided another grasp at darkness. But firm it was not. Their loss is our gain. For the deepest secrets of Europa are now within our grasp.
very nice. And that cutscene will usually happen whenever the Deep Stone Crypt first came out, which is the raid on Europa. And we'll definitely do this raid, Deep Stone Crypt, on Europa sometime. Definitely not anytime soon. Probably whenever we get a chance. Maybe when it's Pentacle? Maybe? We'll see. Or just probably just,
Humanity's refuge does not lie in us alone. We must awaken darkness far and wide, teach the masses to use it for good. But first, we must awaken its power fully. There was one whose knowledge of the darkness exceeded even our own. My grandfather, Clovis Bray the First. Elizabeth, he said to me as I woke, born again as an exo. You are going to save the world. What a load of crap. The old man didn't care about saving the world. He only cared about his precious legacy. Still, here's to hoping he was right. Clovis kept most of his secrets in his personal journal, and I know just where we can find it.
indeed. This is the part that can be quite the amount. So, for Stasis, here we go. So put you on there. That's. Let's put you on there. Let's put you on there. Very nice. Let's just do intellect to make it even. Very nice. Very, very nice. Avex can also go on. Ooh. Ooh.
report increased hive activity everywhere. Cause is unclear. Deploying more fire teams to evaluate.
Good luck stuff. But that was not bad. Like, that looks pretty good. I don't know that I'll longer contain this Navigator's crown thing. I doubt it. But the hell looks cool. That's all I'm saying. Now we got what? Use Stasis melee against enemy commands on Yorba. Gather energized ether by defeating Fallen on Yorba. Let's go and check that.
Eramis'S is gone. I mourn the loss of an old friend. I celebrate the death of an enemy. The taste is bittersweet. But ideas are stronger than death. I hear whispers of Elixni, who wish to take the mantle that Eramis'S left behind. There is still work to be done, yes.
Okay. Sabotaging Salvation mission. Here we go. First, we got 2 other missions to do. As options, we got ourselves a Forge of the Past, save the Clovis AI from the Vex before it's too late, and stealing Stasis, work with Drifter to steal foreign prototype from a Stasis running grenade launcher. Those 2 are the things that we got. Oh, yeah. Fragments, I think. So extracts we still got. The fragments we don't have unlocked yet. Which is fair. So let's see. Let's see. So I'm gonna do the big launcher. There we go, no fragments. Now let's do iceberg bombs. Let's see. So whisper of reflection. Chains. Nearby Stasis jars track to your position. Sure. So that one. And you. Let's see. What else? Increase melee energy gain from picking up stasis shards. Sure, that's fine. Well... yeah, that's fine. You... let's do that one. And then Glacier Grenade. Let's do the Dust Field Grenade instead. And we'll blast. I have 9 strength, which is quite insane. Side note, flag value, which is fine.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Drifter was right. For better or worse, plenty of Guardians will be drawn to Stasis. They'll need guidance, too.
Sure do indeed.
Good to have you back, Guardian. The Fallen are producing advanced weaponry on Europa to improve their military strength throughout the system. Our goal is to sabotage their efforts however we can. We'll start by taking out a critical manufacturing plant. Eramis'S will be advising you on this mission. He has specialized knowledge of the facility.
It is well guarded, not only by Eramis'S Elixir. Vex incursions threaten Europa. Aside through those who still whisper Eramis'S name, you will encounter many locks here. Verix offers you his keys. They are old. The teeth must fit this new lock.
Do you really think your old access codes will work? Maybe there's another way.
There is no other way.
All right. Just between you and me, I'm really tired of hacking security systems.
Is that a boy? No.
door's locked down.
My key or failure.
I still don't see why this would work, but if I have to hack this thing, I will. Access denied. Big surprise there. New plan. Guardian, I'm picking up a volatile energy signature on the other side of the room. A power core, I think. Let's get a little more proactive here.
That was very tight enough, you Ghost.
We've been through a lot lately. I'd say we're learning to do things our own way. Wow, the Fallen really built this place up. And another computer terminal.
You must not blow it up. You will disrupt too much.
Fine, fine, let me have a look. Factory's powering down.
Well done, Guardian. This will go a long way in gaining us a foothold on Europa. But we should hit them again as soon as possible. Take advantage of the Vex presence here.
Just give the word, Commander. We'll be ready.
let's not mind the stuff I just got. All those I would also deal off screen. So don't worry about those. Okay, focus. Stasis. Stuff.
Eramis'S unleashed chaos on her own city.
Lucky for us, the Vex will further destabilize them. We just need to land the killing blow. See where the Fallen stand now that the Vex are at their door. Find the cracks in their defenses.
Indeed. Will do as everyone.
this place would be the new home of Elixni, Rees reborn. But these Vex will churn it to dust.
Fallen are holding their ground against the Vex better than we expected.
Perhaps someone has risen to replace Eramis'S.
I think you may be right. Get deeper in the city. Find out who it is.
Machine spawn. Did you believe you could break our Kel so easily? She has merely transformed, and she will rise again.
Some for house light, some for dusk. Perhaps they flee from Kritis.
Zavala, we're clear. But there's no sign of Kritis. She got away.
We can't let Kritis rebuild the fallen forces here. She slipped under our radar once already. Work with Varix on this, Guardian. He has insider knowledge.
We'll get it done, Commander.
Let's go into the tower quick. Where's the good at cells and engrams? Before we continue.
What can I do for you, Warlock?
Script. Not bad. Not bad. Yep. Oh, here. Let's go for it. Now. There. Two in there. Two like that. Let's put two in there. Morgan killing Tally is not bad. Not the greatest. Kill like that. Now, since we got, of course, that done, back to Europa. Let's continue. I'm sorry.
Let Varix help.
Canvas away. final blows against Fallen. Pirate ship. That's fine.
These Elixni seek refuge with House Light. Guard their departure. Varix will be grateful.
Once more. One, two,
in the area, look skyward. And the catch descends upon you now. Bring your powers to bear.
Skiff evacuated. Send word to Mithrax. Your friends are on their way.
The Light Kell awaits. Varix hopes he will welcome them. Eramis wished to destroy gods, but Krinis simply chose another. She craves not power, but meaning, and she seeks it in darkness.
My people, your Kell sleeps, but she is not dead. The darkness brings another gift, the means to rouse her from her slumber.
Rouse her? That cannot be.
Eramis'S Kell has not left you. Eramis'S Kell has just begun. Eramis'S Kell will return in a storm of blood and ice. a god. The darkness sends visions of Eramis'S. It names me her escort out of the deep. Back to you, her people, her faithful.
If Critus speaks true, if she has found a way to bring Eramis'S, to bring Eramis back to life.
We're not gonna let that happen. enemies down, Varix. It's over. That's all of them. All of Eramis'S lieutenants. Her entire council.
The reign of the Kell of Darkness is ended. Thanks to the Guardian. But in death, Eramis becomes myth. Immortal. Her legacy will go on. New champions will rise in her name. We must stay always vigilant. The Elixni say, from the dust of old Kell rises a new one. Always. Critus will not be the last. This dark power will draw more. The Elixni will fracture. For new houses, new ambitions. Come to Varix. Know what Varix knows. Together, we will stand vigil on Europa. There is always another fight.
Indeed. Oh boy. Interesting. That's not bad. But that will still call it for today. Even if it's not exactly 2 hours, it's still getting close. So we'll still call it for today. In the next episode, we'll
The
continue.
old songs. I am forgetting them. A shame. Such a shame.
We'll continue our stuff on here while mastering Stasis. Once again, all these I will deal with off screen eventually. I cannot guarantee it tomorrow because tomorrow I will of course at work, and after that I come home, work for a little bit, and along with that, while we're still doing that, we'll do a mix. We're gonna definitely do this because we can't get it done. Along with that, we're definitely get this done as well because we're gonna do the Vanguard strikes. And along with that, we'll start doing continually that because it's a simple 2 steps. Then after that, we'll start working on some of the challenges. For example, Pathfinder for one of them. Gambit is easy. And of course, Lion Banner. that done too. Just the stuff we can get done in a matter of time. I do hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Even though it's short, it's still yet another sweet episode. Before we continue on for the rest.
The spider
The story that lies before
sure.
us.
He
As
keeps
usual,
treasures trapped
or the edge of
in
fate.
his web.
Arise. This is your man Dorman here, signing off, as I will see you next time tomorrow, in the afternoon, back on Season 2